We begin tonight with members of the, quote, squad ramping up their attacks on anyone and everyone who dares to disagree with their extreme radical socialist ideas. Now, 2020 hopefuls, they have been put on notice. Everyone in the Democratic Party, you better fall in line, or A, you might be called a racist, or B, they are keeping the squad the equivalent of an enemies list of fellow Democrats that oppose them, I guess, so they can campaign against them. It's getting that ugly.
We will seek social justice, economic justice, racial justice, and plain old justice.
Justice Democrats was successful in its first operation, elevating candidates like Ayanna Pressley, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to the House of Representatives after the 2018 midterms. The group doesn't just support candidates, it recruits them, finding individuals who can act as a vessel for its progressive agenda, candidates who don't only align with the values of the organization, but can propel them into Congress.
Back in 2016, we put out a call for nominations, trying to capture the diversity of background, of experience of the American electorate, the people that aren't currently represented in office. We got over 10,000 nominations. Out of those 10,000 nominations, we found Alexandria.
Much like Representative Ocasio-Cortez, candidates are recruited to run for office, with Justice Democrats fundraising, organizing, and creating the agenda for the individuals they put on the ballot with the goal of overtaking the party.
But wait a minute now. Are you really going to primary vulnerable Democrats? Yeah, that's the whole point. Here we're going to try to save the soul of the Democratic Party by boarding the Democratic Party's ship and taking it over. How are we going to do that? We're going to run strong progressives. So from now on, there will be a new wing of the Democratic Party, and it will be the Justice Democrats.
Justice Democrats is the group behind the polarizing Green New Deal. One of the group's founders, Saikat Chakrabarty, now Ocasio-Cortez's chief of staff, recently told the Washington Post the Green New Deal is not a climate change proposal, but rather a, quote, how do you change the entire economy type thing. His statement corroborates claims made by the group's president, Alexandria Rojas.
But really, I think a big anchor piece is the Green New Deal and talking about it in a frame of social, racial, and economic justice and a mobilization of our economy and our society at the scale of what we did during World War II.
And in case you had any questions regarding who sets the agenda for the lawmakers,
like, this is the war, this is our World War II.
The group is once again accepting applications for the 2020 election cycle, hoping to elevate new lawmakers to Congress who will continue to disrupt the norms of the Democrat Party.
The president is firing back in a big way. Just moments ago, the president wrapped up what was a massive rally in Greenville in North Carolina, where he had a very special message for the new radical leaders of this Democratic extreme socialist party. Take a look.
So Representative Omar blamed the United States for the terrorist attacks on our country, saying that terrorism is a reaction to our involvement in other people's affairs. Her colleague, Representative Rashida Tlaib, agreed with Omar's characterization of 9/11 and said that members of Congress who support Israel forgot what country they represent. Cortez said that illegal immigrants are more American than any person who seeks to keep them out ever will be. Can you believe that? That's what she's saying. She described contemporary America, that's you, that's me, that's all of us, as garbage. Garbage. We're garbage. And they're so angry. Even yesterday, they went on the stage. I said, let me watch this. And the anger, they were trying to be nice, but it's hard. It's hard for them to do that.
You know, smelly Walmart voters, irredeemable deplorables, people that cling to their God, their guns, their Bibles, and religion. Few politicians have had the courage to call out the radical base of the Democratic Party, but that's why we, the American people, elected Donald Trump, in spite of what New York, California, Washington, and other liberal states wanted. And while the media mob, the Democrats attack this president, they do it compulsively, obsessively. Well, his approval ratings among Republicans keeps going way up. And today, new polls show the president's numbers actually increased by 5 points. According to another poll, 49% of likely voters, certainly a plurality, believe the accusations of racism against President Trump are nothing more than a political ploy. That is up 6 percentage points over the last poll conducted.